Hello and welcome to your daily Oracle reading for Friday, October 11th, 2019. I'm Linda the Lightworker and I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for joining me today. Let's jump into the cards. We got some interesting cards. Our first card here, I'm sorry my lighting is tricky, is the Lovers. Now do you see these two? Now it's interesting about the Lovers. These two Canadian geese mate for life. And that's an interesting story. You know, it's a story I haven't really listened to a lot of how that lifetime of mating. Is that what I'm hearing? Yes. Okay, for some of you, this is literally for your lifelong mate. And for others of you, this is all about you connecting with yourself, reclaiming parts of yourselves that might have separated during some difficult times recently. So what the Lovers is saying that it's time for you to really embrace that other part of you. Now, some of you don't even want to acknowledge that you'd like to be back involved with a partner and would prefer to stay single, and that's a-okay. Listen, I'm all about independence, having my freedom, and walking a solo path. I certainly understand that. But these are parts of yourselves then, if it's not with another partner, that want to be reunited or stay connected. Some people, when they're in the working world, the busy working world, they really detach part of themselves emotionally, so they're not as drained after working. I mean, working in a traditional setting is very exhausting, in my opinion, because you're not doing what your heart desires. You're just doing what needs to be done. So this card about the Lovers is all about parts of you coming back together or you reuniting with your lover. I know some people don't like that word, or your loved one. However, to go deeper into your relationship, or relatingship as I like to call it, because it's not always about how we are in relation, but it is how we are relating to each other. When I went to the clarifier deck, I used the energy oracle deck I got, and this one I know we're not going to be able to see it all, is the Patience card. It's so bright, and she holds this coin and this clock actually right in that third chakra. But this patience, and in that third chakra, that's a place for you to really sit in that knowing and trusting in your path with your partner, or your path reuniting yourself with parts of yourself. See, that patience is in that third chakra. So the more patient that you can be in that solar plexus with yourself, the more quickly things arrive. It's that message of when you're rushing around trying to get things done, and when you finally slow down, you get more accomplished, more things come in. So having the patience, especially around the Lovers or around yourself, and reuniting these parts of yourselves is definitely going to be a bonus for you today. And then I went to my Divine Action card deck and I got to lay down the drum. Now, sometimes, you know, if we're in a traditional sort of relationship with another one, and there are traditional roles where there might be a honey-do list, or if you're the type of person who might rapidly request someone to do something repeatedly over and over, it can build up a sense of resentment, and then the other person might not want to do whatever's been asked of them, even if they enjoy doing what they've been asked to do. By laying down that drum, making your request, and then laying down the drum and not repeating the request, or I really hate the word nagging because it's always associated with women, but men also can do that when you're not trusting that the other person will do what they said they would do, or they're not doing it at the time that you want it done. It really is about laying down, you've made your request. If it's something you can't do yourself, then there's only a certain amount of pushing another person to do something. It's interesting when we use the visualization techniques and seeing things done, that they get done more quickly. It's true. It does. Try it. So it's so interesting. The lovers can mean any sort of relationship, any sort of loving long-term relationship. In traditional tarot, they do define it by the male and female connection in relationships, but I'm not hearing that's always true. But for those of you who do have your partner, be patient with them and trust your bond, that you really are connected with each other, and don't overdo it. Give each other space. That's what Spirit's saying. Okay. All right, my dear. I hope you have a sensational Friday. I'm so grateful you stopped by my little channel, and I love you so much, and I look forward to seeing you next time.